Dear Master Detective, I have long been fascinated by tales of a remote manor near Blackpool, Britain. Those possessing the bravery to venture inside are likely to return with very odd descriptions of what lies within. Almost half of the 30-odd rooms have been locked in a most unusual fashion, locked to keep secrets safe, some believe. I have recently acquired the diary of a young woman who lived in the home some many years ago, yet only one entry remains intact. Perhaps you can find the missing pages and unlock the secrets of Ravenhearst Manor. Yours truly, the Queen of England. Seriously. That's hilarious. All right, guys, welcome to Mystery Case Files, Ravenhearst. I really enjoyed the first two Mystery Case File games. That was Huntsville and Prime Suspects. Those were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. So I'm excited to get back into the Mystery Case series. And we're looking at Ravenhearst today. So let's do what it says and click to continue. Adrian Tienthrock is my name. Go. Okay. I think that's fine. So excited about this. Okay, let's play. Let's play. Let's just do it normal. Time me up. Mouse is very sensitive. Okay, entry 1, August 24th, 1894, my new life. Today I finally made my arrival in Blackpool, England. I already missed my friends and family back home in Iowa, but I always swore that after my final year at the Teachers College, I would spread my wings and see more of this glorious world. I have arranged boarding with the headmistress under whom I shall apprentice in exchange for menial household chores. I'm not much of an asset in the kitchen. With any luck at all, my modicum of culinary proficiency shall suffice. September 25th, 1894, so a month later. The diminutive community is not exactly teeming with activity, but I'm anxious to attend the annual autumn dance this Friday evening. Find lost diary entries by searching the manor for hidden clues. When you have found enough clues, use the crime computer to piece together the past. Dear Master Detective, search Ravenhearst Manor for clues to locate Emma's lost diary entries. I have a bit of faith that you can solve this mystery, but you must hurry. Yours truly, Queenie, the Queen of England. Okay, so 36 minutes, 22 clues. Visit clue locations by clicking the highlighted location tabs on the Ravenhearst Manor blueprints. Okay. So we got 888. We're already going. Let's just start on the front porch. Find and click clues in each location to add them to your satchel. Click Get Hint if you need assistance. Apple, saw, iron, a tire iron, 2 brushes, pretzel, safety pin, shuttlecock, level. All right. Apple, saw, tire iron, 1 brush, pretzel, safety pin, shuttlecock, level. The mouse is a little sensitive. Wonder if I can, adjust that. I wasn't paying attention when I looked at my settings. I didn't think we could change the mouse sensitivity, but never know. And I don't know, like, if I just click randomly like this, if I'm going to get a penalty. Is that not an apple? Is that an onion? This is a pear. That's an apple. Shuttlecock. Saw, tire, iron, brush, and safety pin. We're off to a great start. Here's the safety pin. This is the tire iron, right? Saw and brush. I think I just need to find one of these, really. Not that I have to. It'd probably just be a good idea to do that. Okay, so then let's go to the entryway. Chopsticks, mask, abacus, ballet slippers, tomatoes, sunglasses, bugle, birdhouse. Okay. Let's see here. Chopsticks, African mask, abacus, sunglasses, bugle. I always forget how grainy these are. It's hard to make out some of these things. Tomato, sunglasses. See, like, I don't know. I don't know what some of these things are. That's a mousetrap, right? That's not an abacus. Abacus. Chopsticks. Bird. Now, some of these things are just really tough to make out, but once I run through it a few times, I think I'll be able to know what things are a little bit better. That's the abacus. Tomatoes I should be able to find. Then sunglasses, mask, chopsticks. Is that a grater? I really thought this was the mask, but I guess it's not. Maybe a skull? Okay, let's go to the next location and then we can come back here if we need to. I gotta find 10 things, so we'll have to go back one more place. Puzzle lock. The door to this location is locked. Get inside by solving the puzzle. Look closely, experiment, and click everything. What? Jeez. Okay. What? What? Click everything. So that's a sun, and that's a moon. Okay, so then this is going to be like daytime, nighttime. Do they have to be in a specific order? That's good. That's good. Excellent. You solved the puzzle and unlocked the door. Click OK to go inside and search for clues. Okay. Glasses, stapler, water valve, wrench, arrowhead, service bell, microphone, hamburger. Hamburger. I love hamburgers. That's going to be the first thing I find. Microphone, service bell, arrowhead, wrench. Glasses, stapler. I don't like that you can't click on more than one thing, too. Like, you have to wait till it goes away. Like, if you click one and you get it, then you have to wait till it processes, and then you can click something else. Stapler, wrench, arrowhead, microphone. Stapler, wrench, arrowhead, microphone. Stapler, wrench, arrowhead. what do we have? We have 5 hints and I gotta find 5 things. I really prefer to just use 1 per map if I can. At least that's how I always did it in the other games. I would get down to like the last 1 or maybe 2 if I was having a hard time, and then I would use my hint. But sometimes just to keep the game moving, you just gotta use 1, right? I feel like I'm just looking at the same things over and over and over again. I'm not looking at anything new. Here's a wrench. Okay, got 1. Let's go back. I want to go back here. There's only 1 thing here. It's just a brush. Do a real quick look. See if anything jumps out at me. If not, we will use a hint. Brush. There we go. Nice. Didn't even have to use one. Okay. And the entryway. Ah, yes. Chopsticks, African mask, and sunglasses. So weird looking. Okay, so let's use a couple hints in here. So I'm curious about these things. What's this? None of the things that I need. Okay, let's use a hint. It's in here. Okay, I guess that was the chopsticks. Okay, there's the African mask. That's nice. And we got 1 left, so let's find the sunglasses. In here somewhere? Oh, okay. Well, the blender did pretty good. Oh. Drag the pieces, rotate by clicking right. Arrow keys may be used. So does it lock in if I have it in the right spot, or? Yes, okay. Lovely. That's not a hand? Certainly looks like an arm. Okay. No, that goes here, for sure. You kind of have to be right on that one. There's a hand. Okay. Where does this one go? It's gotta go over here. Okay. Very intriguing. It's a person here. Whoops. Wrong button. Another hand. That's his face. One more. Let's go. Excellent work, Master Detective. You have located a journal entry. September 10th, 1894, an intriguing man. The autumn formal was absolutely what my homesick heart required. Any time is an occasion for dance, as my father is going to proclaim. I felt at home for the first time since my arrival in England. This evening's revelry also brought an encounter with a dashing young man by the name of Charles Dalamar. An exceptionally handsome fellow, this one. I do believe he requested my hand for the better half of the gala. When not dancing about like two of my young students, we were engrossed in conversation. I can't read that fast. Let's see here. When not dancing about like two of my young students, we were engrossed in conversations, both enthralling and mundane. I must have made quite an impression, for his eyes did not long take leave of mine. Aw, cute. Hi, good stuff. All right. Next map, 34 minutes. Let's go to the entryway since we've been there. Wood figure. That one's an easy one. Clothespin, castle, ballet slippers, banana, moth, here, fish, and valve. Okay. We can do this. Banana, castle. Clothespin, castle, valve. Clothespin and valve. Valve. Okay, there's the clothespin. And let me see. Yeah, we'll use a hint for the valve just to move along here. Okay. I think we had that one last time, not sure. Servants' quarters, that one's locked. Let's do the dining room. Fortune cookie, leg, wrench, soldier, 3 after S. Pencil, shrimp, box cutter. 3 after S? Huh? Fortune cookie, leg. Just a random leg? Oh, this. It is a random leg. You're right, you're right. Wrench, soldier. Are you a soldier? You're not a soldier? So it's probably like a little green army guy, maybe? 3 after S. Pencil, shrimp, box cutter. These are weird. Soldier was a nutcracker. Pinky. 3 after S. I don't know what that means. Oh, B. Clever, clever. Okay, pencil. Got an arrowhead. Thought it might be the fortune cookie. There's the fortune cookie. Wrench, Shrimp and box cutter. I mean, a box cutter is just scissors for me. I don't know what you all use. Shrimp and box cutter. Shrimp. Okay, let's figure out this box cutter here. Here. Oh, okay. That is a box cutter. You are correct. The door to this location contains an elaborate puzzle lock. Solve the puzzle to gain access to the secrets hidden behind this door. Phone. I don't know what. Call for backup. Do you want to skip this puzzle? No, I don't want to skip it. I just want to know what I'm supposed to do. Three of diamonds. Scissors. Oh. Box cutter. I can take. That's creepy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I've knocked its hand down. 9:30. But how do I move this one? Right click? No. $9.30. What does this go to? Bottle opener. Okay. Oh, is this coming down in here? Okay. We just heated it up. Still don't know how to do this. Scissors. I'll pop the scissors. Or pop the balloon with the scissors? I don't know. Okay. Did I do it? Okay. That one was so weird. Alright. Sewing button, wasp, brown bottle, wooden mallet, brown envelope, pretzel shears, bike tire. Alright, I didn't pay any attention to any of that. Sewing button, wasp, brown bottle, wooden mallet, brown envelope, pretzel, shears, bike tire. That's not a wood mallet. Okay, okay. Wasper? Oh. Okay, well, we found enough to get the thing. Good enough. Good enough. This looks like a tree. This also looks like a tree. But it's a pointy piece. What's here? This goes down here somewhere. That's him. This is also him. This is darkness. Dress. Bush. She's clutching her pearls. It's very bright. It's got to be this, maybe? There we go. That's his elbow. Shoulder. Yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like an edge. This is also edge. There's his face. Here and middle. Nice. Okay, we can read that out here. February 5th, 1895, courtship and proposal. For many months now, my days have been spent educating my students' young minds. While my evenings belong to my wonderful Charles, he often steals me from my chores, but the headmistress does not seem to mind. I read that wrong. Let me reread that. For many months now, my days have been spent educating my students' young minds, while my evenings belong to my wonderful Charles. He often steals me from my chores, but the headmistress does not seem to mind. March 14th. So not even, just a little over a month later, after a delightful carriage ride this evening, Charles amazed me by dropping to one knee and producing a most beautiful engagement ring. This is the moment in life for which every young woman waits, a wealthy, handsome man asking for her hand in marriage. As Charles knelt before me, his request hanging in the air, I felt my breath catch. Ooh. All right, 40 minutes on this one. And it looks like we have 3 floors to do. So, yikes. Big yikes. Gotta find 30 pieces. Pineapple. Shuttlecock. Fish. Caterpillar. Star. Shovel. Onion. Tire iron. The tire iron we had last time there. Is this the pineapple? Ooh, that's snaky. Okay. Fish, caterpillar, star, shovel. Fishies and caterpillars and stars and shovels. This a lizard? It kind of just looks like a leaf, but it's like its face is lifted up, kind of. A bone. There's a bone in that cello. Here's the star. Fish, caterpillar, shovel. Let's see if we can find one more of those. Okay. Alright, that's a pretty good start. So we're gonna go to the kitchen. Bonsai tree. Candle snuffer, matches, fan, wallet, copper piping, badminton racket. Shrooms. Alright. Let's see. If I can find any of this stuff. There's the snuffer. The little sniffer. Some of this stuff is like, again, just because it's so old that it's really hard to make out what some of the things are. And that's that the bonsai. Got some matches, fan, badminton racket, a wallet, mushrooms. All right, matches and wallet, key. It's interesting that they say matches plural, so that makes me think it's going to be like a matchbook, probably. And a wallet? I'm not sure. A wallet would just be a wallet, right? There's the wallet. Okay, I wanna know where the matches are though. How many clues do I need? 17? Oh, it's just a bundle of matches. It looks like spaghetti. Hey, second floor. Gotta do a puzzle in here. Solve the puzzle to gain access to the secrets. Okay, another one of these. Meow, meow, meow. Magic ball. Snaky, snaky. Fish. Okay, caught the fish. Ugh, grinding them up. Do I need another one? There's Ty Cobb. Just kidding, I don't know who that is. Number 5. Oh. Yeah. What was that for? So do I have to win one? Okay. Come on, fishes. I win. Give me my nickel. Ooh. Key. Alright. Did it. Microphone. Vertebrae. Scale. Compass. Praying mantis. Hourglass binoculars. Tambourine. Yikers. Got the necklace. Vertebrae. Scale. Compass, praying mantis, hourglass, tambourine. Compass, praying mantis, hourglass, tambourine. That's not the hourglass. I thought I saw the hourglass, but I don't remember where. Oh, here. Okay. One at a time. That's a movie reel, right? Not a tambourine. We should be able to see the mantis, though, right? Yeah. Compass. I don't know if the compass is actually a directional compass or if it's a mathematical compass. Mathematical. Solved. Alright, scale and tambourine. Nice. Scale. Let's use our hint for that one because I want to know where that is since we're close to it. Never would have guessed that was a scale. The garden. So I have 8 things left to find. Green lettuce. Wreath. Pineapple. I thought that was another hidden pineapple. A mailbox. Anchor. Ladder. Stapler and heart. Okay, let's see here. Wreath pineapple. Here's the heart. Wreath the pineapple. Stapler. Mailbox and anchor. Read the pineapple a letter. Is this a ladder? It is. All right, let's clue up the pineapple. Ooh, hidden. All right, solve a puzzle. I mean, it looks like that's this. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is, actually. That's a sleeve, 100%. Fingers. More sleeve. Alright. Fingertips. What is this? It's so odd. That was very, very strange. Sleeve. Fingers. Fingers. Nice. March 16th, so this is just a couple days later. Indecision. I've avoided Charles these past days while I give his proposal its due measure of contemplation. I've awaited this experience for as long as I can remember, and I find myself wondering how different my life might become. Next day, March 17th, after shedding many a tear, I made up my mind to decline Charles' proposal. Why? It's so difficult to be certain that I've made the correct decision, yet I feel my adult life is just now beginning to unfold. March 18th. The delay of my reply, coupled with my melancholy demeanor, must surely have wounded Charles this day. Yeah, he's probably crushed. I have denied that which he has so graciously offered. Dang it. Alright, I'm kind of feeling bad for Charles. Let's see here. Back to the living room. Actually, we haven't been in this room. Spider. Treble clef. Wait, yeah, we were in this room, were we? I don't know. The star badge looked familiar. This badge. Pretzel cactus. Just trying to do a quick look around while I'm reading these things. That's a pineapple. Gavel and cuffs. Spider, pretzel, cactus, gavel. I mean, here's a huge old spider web. You'd think a spider would be up there. But yet nobody's home. Here's more cuffs. I wonder why it took the other cuffs but not these. Maybe these are shackles and not cuffs. There's the gavel. Okay, I need a spider and a pretzel. Spider die. And pretzel. Nice. No hints required. Dining room. Golf clubs. Cactus. Clothespin. Shovel. Sticky. 2 beetles. Corkscrew. That's not a corkscrew. That's not a corkscrew. Corkscrew? Okay. This is a spider, not a beetle, right? Pretzel. Man, they like their pretzels in this game. I love it. Pretzels is one of my favorite snacks. I could eat pretzels every single day. And a light bulb. Light bulb. There's a beetle 1. Clothespin, beetle, light bulb. That's what we're searching for. Clothespin, beetle, light bulb. Okay, I've given it a pretty good once around. I don't know what all this is. There's a bell and then like a candlestick and it's too much. Too much. Alright, I think we move to the next room real quick and come back if we need to. Parlor. Cinnamon roll. A mitt? I mean, like a baseball glove? Is that what I'm looking for? Yep. Is this the cinnamon roll? Sure is. Butterfly. This whole room looks like butterflies. Butterfly. Okay. Handbag. That's not a handbag, that's a satchel. Handbag, camera, iron, hamburger, and guitar. Drum. Handbag, camera, guitar. Nope. 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 Not that either. Is this the guitar? Surely is. Okay, so a handbag and a camera. Nope, that's the phone. Yeah, I'm just kind of guessing here at some of this stuff. Alright, I think this might be another one that we come back to. We're gonna have to come back to at least one of them for sure. Ooh, the whispers. Okay, what else we got? Grounds? The back... What did that say? Back... I thought it said back floor. Back porch? Bunny. A snake. Giraffe. Sink. Acorn. Two crowns. Queenie, find your crown. A hanger and a trash can. Okay. Acorn, crown, hanger, trash can. There's one. That's the pineapple, right? Not an acorn. Crown? No? The tambourine. Right, there's the hanger. Okay. Where are we at? 12? 12 still to go. Let's see what else they've got for us here. Music room. Yeah, let's do the music room. Oh, we're gonna have to unlock it too. Of course we are. Ta-da! Oh. Buggy, buggy. He gone. I don't know why we did that, but he gone. Can you give me anything here? Let's see. 4, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3. Ah. Five, 4, 1. 3, 2. 5. Okay, so that's um DEA? Oh, I hit the wrong one. Paint scraper. Noose. Let's get rid of that right away. Trumpet. There's so much up here. And then you got a sax and a tuba. Okay, spike. Spike, what does that even mean? Harmonica. A diva. She's a diva. For sure. Umbrella. And a lipstick. Okay. Spike. There's a harmonica. The spike is really throwing me. It's such a weird thing to say. Paint scraper, trumpet, spike, umbrella. Paint scraper? Is this the spike? Okay, so it's kind of like a railroad spike. Here's an umbrella. What do we got? 5 more and 5 clues. Okay. Let me see if I can find the trumpet real quick. Without a clue. If I can't get it, we'll use a clue and then we'll go back and try to find a few more things. Trumpet. The trumpito. Okay, nothing right up here. Let's use a hint for that. Right in the middle. This? That's a flugelhorn. That ain't no trumpet. Alright, parlor. Handbag and camera. Let's see if we can find one of the two of these. Whole set of dominoes there. I still think this is the handbag. You can't convince me that's not a handbag. That's a basket, right? Not a handbag. This is like a giant pincushion. Hmm. These ones are tough ones. Cake. Okay, let me use a hint here. Find one of the two of these things here. Okay, that's the camera. Nice. Then we'll go to the dining room. Clothespin or beetle? Alright. We can do this, right? Oh. Clicking incorrect item causes you to lose valuable time. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of time. I gotta be more careful. Beetle. And a clothespin. Beetle? Okay. Then we'll use the hint for the clothespin. It's in here too? Ooh, tiny. Nice. Alright, where are you gonna take me? Backyard. Acorn and crown. We only need one of them. Let's just use the hint and get it done. Acorn? I'll take it. Alright. Puzzle me up. That's not, that's this. Yeah. That's here. I don't know what that is yet. This one's a little odd. This is a bit strange. Tree? Pipe. Keep pushing the wrong button. That's hat, but it's over here. Another pipe. Some jacket. Right? No? Yeah. There we go. What are you? You're looking like... And... That's, collar. Hat. It's gotta be that. That did not look like that went there at all. Nice. April 3rd. A friend returns. Charles took my refusal with great disappointment, and I fear it to be the end of our friendship. Well, yeah, most likely. While I feel not yet prepared for the bonds of marriage, it pains my heart to wound him so. Have I made the correct decision? April 5th, 2 days later. After more than 2 weeks' absence, I received a welcome visitor. Charles surprised me after school today with a bouquet of red roses in front of a most mischievous grin. I was overjoyed to see him, and I took comfort in knowing he appreciated my decision. Charles excitedly delivered news of his purchase of a large acreage on a remote periphery of the township. He has secured funding to construct a beautiful home. He's still trying to win you back. He thinks that if he gets a home, a house, that you will change your mind. All right, next puzzle. Servants' quarters. Caterpillar. Hand drill. Green beans. Wooden mallet. 2 beetles. A bellows. And soup bowl. Vacuum. Soup bowl. Here's a beetle. Then they don't consider the wasp a beetle, right? Right. Caterpillar. With the hand drill. Honey dipper. I missed that the first time around. It's just a spoon. Honey dipper. Here's that. All right. A beetle and the bellows. There's the bellows. Gotta be careful with my clicks. I don't want to get penalized again. See a butterfly. That's a crank for this, right? That's a hand crank. It's right under my mousey. Okay. Backyard. Seahorse. A pick. Hacksaw. This is like kind of confusing. Vice grips. Oh, well, that's not the vice grips. Huh. Scissors, carrot, 2 masks, and a bunny. Okay. Okay. Is that the vice grips? That's pliers. What's your language? There's a seahorse. Alright, I need carrot, hacksaw, and pick. Pickaxe? Okay. And where's the hacksaw? Yeah, I knew it'd be over there somewhere. If I would have kept looking a few minutes longer, I'd have found that one. Surveillance room. All right. Love it. Oh, she not happy. Butterfly key. Oh, somebody broke that key. On. Can't turn that on yet. I don't even know where to start with this. What do you want me to do? The key broke. Give me a hint. Gotta connect the wire? Yeah, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was... interesting. Okay, so that came up here. And then that's going to... I don't know. This one's tough. Should I just try typing this in? I don't know that that's a thing, but yeah, there's not even an M on here. Just knock the pen off. This says 11. Light bulb to the TV, but I did I not do that? Oh. Okay. All right. KQXB. right, little fly. Okay. All right. Good enough. That one was a little bit tougher. Loaf, button, pistol, abacus, 2 bullhorns, envelope, nails, ball and chain. Loaf, button, pistol. Here's the ball and chain. Abacus. Bullhorn. Okay. Loaf, pistol, bullhorn, envelope, nails. Here's the pistol. Nails? Envelope? This is an envelope. Okay. I was gonna say. Loaf? A loaf. I mean, the only thing I think of when I hear that is bread loaf. Is that what this is? Oh, I'm blending in with the cherry. Alright, and a bullhorn. Another bullhorn? Alright, let's keep moving here. Okay. Sure. Guest bath. 14. We only have 1 hint left too. I didn't realize that the hints that I used in the puzzle were actually taking away from my entire level. So that's good to know. Asparagus. Clock. Vertebrae. Cat. C-clamp. Violin. Camera and drum. Clock and C-clamp. All right, what are we at? 8 more? I've only got 1 hint. All right, let me check the map again, see if we have 1 more location. The study. Dragon. Horn. Woman's profile. That's not a profile? That's not a profile? Okay. Woman's profile, raspberries, butterfly, flashlight, helmet. How is this not a woman's profile? I gotta find one more thing. I've got one hint left. So it doesn't have to be in this room though. Helmet. Alright, so what's this woman's profile that you're speaking of? This? Interesting. Okay then. Puzzle me up. These edge pieces are going to be a little difficult, I think. Actually, all of these are going to be a little difficult. Is that fingers? Yes. Okay, this looks like board. Yeah, there's not a lot of distinction here. What happened to Charles? Is this Charles lying here in the ground? Half dead? Oh. Okay. That's looking like a nose. This is some tree. Right? Okay. Another corner. I think that's this. There's his face. Starting to put a little bit together. There's more tree. This is like some grass. That's not this. Maybe it's down here? Okay. This one's definitely a bit harder. This is a corner, so it's either this or it's up here. Okay, that's up here-ish, right? That's not this, no. No. There we go. That one was little bit tougher. Tragedy. Oh no. On May 14th, a dark cloud of mourning has befallen the town. A carpenter by the name of Frank Williams fell to his death this very morning. Dropped from the topmost scaffolding on Charles Dalamer's future home. Ooh, no, Charles. To be quite specific. Oh. Today, I accompanied Charles to the funeral of the poor man whose life was lost at the foot of his new home. Charles remained quiet and sullen during the proceedings. I was deeply saddened to learn that the deceased left behind a young wife and 2 children. As the pallbearers lowered the coffin into the ground, Charles leaned near and whispered, "Perhaps I am a cursed man, meant to reside alone within my bedeviled manor." Oh, poor guy.
Don't you see?
Entryway. A bamboo steamer. We've got 2 shells. Like, all of these look like shells. Okay. A whisk, banana, spoon, bugle, potion bottle. Like this? No? Bagels. Whisk, bamboo steamer, and potion bottle. Okay. Alright, nice. Music room sharpener. A crown. Two bells. Oh, lipstick. Meter. Two fish scales. So it's not even fish, it's just fish scales. Here's one. That's so weird. Fish scales and dice. And a clothespin. Okay, is this the other fish scales back here? Sure is. Alright, one bell and a meter. They're so weird. One bell and a meter. I don't want to waste too much time here. Let's check out the next map and then see if we need to come back for that one. Okay, what do we got here? Straw hat, trout, a lion, paintbrush, gavel. Let's see, badminton racket, telescope, and pizza. Okay, straw hat, gavel, telescope. Here's the hat. There's the telescope. And is that the gavel? Nice. Okay. Pantry. Sure. Pencil. Dentures. Moon. A bolt. Bazooka. We got some binocs, macaroni, and a horseshoe. Okay. Dentures, moon, bolt. Okay, moon, bazooka, binoculars, macaroni. Gotta find myself a macaroni somewhere. Moon, bazooka. What this is? No. Bazooka. Okay, we should at least be able to find the binoculars. Maybe. Okay. I think that's good for here. Let's see what else we got. Widow's Walk. Birdhouse, caterpillar, man's face, scissors, horseshoe pie, sombrero file. Okay. Birdhouse. Caterpillar, man's face. Caterpillar, I think, might be hard to spot in this one. Everything looks very caterpillar-y. Scissors, horseshoe. Scissors, horseshoe. File. Saw. Is that a file? Okay. Sombrero. That's easy peasy. Caterpillar, scissors, horseshoe pie. Pie? I love pie. That's amazing. There's the scissors. Let's see if we can find horseshoe. And hit me for the caterpillar. Ooh, it's a woolly worm. Pantry. 3 in here still. Moon bazooka macaroni. Yes. Still cannot get over that bazooka. Like, what the heck? Bazooka? Yeah, this one is, this one's kind of tough. Mostly because I don't know what I'm looking for yet. What do I have? 3 left? I've got plenty of hints. We could probably just use hints on all of these. Because I'm very curious what the bazooka is. Is that the macaroni? Okay. I kind of figured that would be there. Bazooka. Ah. Alright, where's the moon? Up here? Oh. Very clever. Okay. I was thinking this was the chair. But I don't know what that other piece would be. Maybe it's her hair? Yeah, it's her hair. Hairball. The corners I usually just click until they go in someplace. That looks like her hand. This is paper she's holding. This is a ruffle on her dress. Another corner. Lamp. Yeah, all of these are middle pieces here, so let's try to figure this out. This is like a flower on her dress. Face. And one more. May 23rd, news from home. I received an unfortunate letter from home. My father's ill. Mother did not write of the details, but she requested that I return to Iowa as quickly as is reasonably possible. My sadness and apprehension threaten to overwhelm me, but I am doing my best to keep that darkness at bay for now. I will speak with the headmistress before I make arrangements for travel. I must also inform Charles that I will be taking leave of England for a spell, if not for good. It will sadden me a great deal to leave my new friends behind, but I'm quite frantic with concern for my father. It seems that unlucky events have been surrounding me of late. Yeah, they have. All right, what's next? First floor, front porch. Moth. Elephant pretzel, I know that one. Elephant. Is this the moth or is this a butterfly? Moth it is. Okay. Broccoli. Level. Squash cleft spider. This is eggplant. They don't consider that squash, I don't think. There's squash. There's the level and a cleft. This. Alrighty. Moving along. Why didn't you, Yeah, we didn't finish the dining room. Why'd you move me? Pepper grinder, feather. 7. Just a random 7. Okay. Saw. Saw. I saw the saw before. Scissors. Dog bone was... Or was that? I thought I saw that one too. Golf clubs. And fortune cookie. Dog bone. There it is. Alright. Pepper grinder. 7 and saw. Ooh, I thought that was the pepper grinder. I got excited for a moment. 7. It's so weird. There's the saw. Okay, that's the pepper grinder, I guess. Let's use a hint for this 7. I'm very curious about that. Oh, the dice. Got it. Okay. I see what you did there. To the backyard. I kind of like the backyard a little bit. A little tiny bit. Okay, crown. Couple masks. A razor. A toucan. Balloons. Balloons? I never saw balloons in here before. Wrench, corkscrew, and snake. Okay, let's see if we can find balloons. Oh, up here. I see. And a crown. We didn't find this crown last time either, so let's... Yeah, because that's a tambourine. Let's use a hint for that one. Ooh, shadow. Got it. Study. Shackles. Wagon wheel. Eyeball. A ragdoll. Feather fan. Dominoes. Lobster. And a hot plate. Okay, let's see if we can find an eyeball and a ragdoll. Here's the eyeball. Ragdoll. Okay. Nice, nice. Taxidermy room. Lightning bolt. Grips. Is that a bass or a base? It's a bath. Okay, mallet. Fan. Okay, a rose. Here's the fan. Rose, fountain pen, and telescope. Lightning? Rose, fountain pen, telescope. Alright, there's one. Rose? Nice. Okay. Hit me on the telescope here. There we go. Okay, so I gotta find 5 more things, and we got this thing in the library. Alright, raising the temp. I can put this arrow somewhere. Abe? Oh, I could put the sun somewhere. Maybe this goes over here? Probably need a pin for it first, eh? I think it's helpful if I would at least know where to start. And why can I move all of these things? The sun, the turtle, the icicles. So I guess this is where it starts, but what is my goal with this? I can't do anything. Okay, give me a hint. 910? How would I know that though? Okay, baby. Grinder? How do you figure out what time all of these are supposed to be? Okay. Not that one. It says that the icicle. Okay. And then $9.25. Tortoise in the hair. Oh. Salt and pepper. What's that? 8. Oh, that's. I don't think that's right. We need to swap those, I think. Angel and a devil. And then this one. This is 220. There we go. What is that? I don't... What am I missing? I can't take him, though. Maybe I just needed to do that one? That? Okay. Well. Which one am I missing here? 740? Sun and moon. Is that it? I don't know what any of this means, though. What does this mean? I don't want to use my last hint either. And equals 5. So 5, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5, 3. Ah, gotcha. All right, we're out of hints, but we only have to find 5 things. So let's do it. Rope. Tower of Pisa. Straw hat. Jester. Like, it's very centrally. This is a lot of stuff down in here. Sea star. Is this the jester? Yeah. 2 more. Army man, shark, and donut. Well, there's the donut. I'd see that any day. Okay. Straw hat, sea star, army man, shark. Straw hat it is. Nice. Brick wall. It's like a windowsill almost. Blanket. Picture frame. Shirt. Here's his face. Her face. That's a little clock. Where's the clock? Here? One more. Let's go. May 24th. I must return home. The headmistress was quite compassionate regarding my situation. She offered to pack my belongings, but I could not let her. She has already done so much, gone far beyond what her duties dictate. Charles did not react in such a manner. I informed him that I must leave, that my father is ill, and my family requires my presence. He is greatly upset. He nearly went into a tirade. He made an attempt to flatter me, I believe, with the explanation that his new home would be named in my honor. I must wonder if he is attempting to secure my return to England to him and his home. I must prepare my departure and cannot think of such things right now. Told you. You got that house for you. All right. This one should be a quick one. This one's an 18-minute garden. A deer head. 2 hangers. An owl. Clippers, avocados, cactus chair. Separately, not a cactus chair, a cactus and a chair. And a spade. All right, spade. Hanger. Owl clippers. Cactus. Chair. All right, let's hint up this hanger here. That's not a hanger. You tricked me. Servants' quarters. Thermos, saw blade, anarchy. What? Okay, that was the anarchy apparently. A strawberry. Auger wasp. Film reel. Lantern. What's this? I don't know what that is. Saw blade and auger. That's not the saw blade? Really? Well, color me surprised. How is that not a saw blade? At 1000% looks like a saw blade. Dang it. Okay. Next, garage. Alright, lemon, a money jar, corn, telescope, meat, just meat, just plain old meat, ball and chain, oil can, and flamingo. It's shrimp. Shrimp is a meat, isn't it? There's a flamingo. Money jar, telescope, meat, oil can. So weird. There's a slab of meat. Money jar. Oil can, telescope. Okay. Oil can. Alright. What do we got left? 7 more? Widow's Walk. File. Tea kettle. Silly glasses. Is that going to be like the Groucho? Yeah. Gas can. Elephant. Cookie. Binoculars. Sombrero. Alright, didn't get the gas can, but we did need it. Actually, I knew where it was, though. I did see it. Oh no, she's passed out. Charles, what have you done? Charles. Say it ain't so. That is... yeah, it's a bedpost. Suspenders. Let's see, got some fingers here. It's gonna be this way. A little bit of bedpost. That sounded super creepy. That's a cuff, I think. Collar. Oh boy. June 1st. I'm feeling unwell and retired shortly after dinner this evening. I'm certain that my malaise is the product of sad goodbyes and the stress of leaving England so abruptly. It's probably apprehension regarding my father's condition. Next day, June 2nd, the ship upon which I booked passage to New York has already departed without me. I've contracted a high fever and find it difficult to stand for even short periods of time without intense vertigo. Concern for my father's health has gained a friend in my fear for my own well-being. Charles has graciously offered boarding and attendance within his newly completed manor until I am well enough to make the long journey home. What a guy. All right, the parlor. Slingshot. Barbell. Cinnarole. Two bats. That's gonna be this and probably the animal bat, right? This. Indeed. Chocolate cake. Scrub brush. Guitar was up here. And trombone. Okay. Chocolate cake. Scrub brush and a trombone. There's the trombone. And scrub brush, eh? We may not need that one. Yeah, let's go to the next map and keep it moving. All right, kitty kitty, cassette. That's a VHS. That's not a cassette. A yummy kebab, not to be confused with the yucky ones. We got a yummy kebab. Taco. Noose. I don't know what that is. Sour and French. No idea what that is. Moon. They tricked me with that last time. Cherry and walkie-talkie. Here's a yummy kebab. Okay. Where's the kitty? Here he is. Hi, kitty. Let's see if we can find a couple more of these here. A moon and a cherry, maybe? Here's the moon. Okay. There's the cherry, so let's find out whatever this is. I have no idea what that is. Art. Not bad. Kitchen. Alright. Staple gun. A rooster. Straw hat. Spider. Woman's sandal. Doorbell. Old letter. What's this, right? Meat cleaver. A sandal? Surely is. Rooster, staple gun, and doorbell. Okay, can we find the staple gun real quick? Or are we moving on without it? Looks like we're moving on. Guest bathroom. Oil can. Stopwatch. Animal tusks. Yee. Here's the oil can. Alright, grapes. Beetle. Film reel. Corkscrew scale. I remember that thing was weird. Okay, animal tusks and corkscrew. Animal tusk, okay. Alright, let's really try and track down this corkscrew. Screwdriver. This is a file, right? Can't tell what that is down there. Yep, there we go. Nice. Pantry? Grapes again. They love their grapes here. Grapes. Compass. Wrench. And sushi. Sushi. You got sushi here? That's a wicked wrench. Robot. She not a robot. There's a robot. Switchblade bell. Wristwatch. Dynamite. There's the bell. There's another bell, right? Sushi, switchblade, wristwatch. I don't know about the sushi. Sushi. I've never had sushi, so I kind of know what it looks like a little bit, but I know there are a lot of different kinds of it too, which could be confusing for me. Switchblade we should be able to get though. And the wristwatch too. I haven't really been focused on that one too much. Sushi? Yay, I found a sushi. We found some sushi. That was not the one I was expecting to find. I was expecting to find the other two. What do we got left? 9. We're gonna have to come back to one of these places anyway. Alright, let's get a hint. Okay. And then we only got 7 left, so... A+. And then what's this? A goat? Do I have to put these somewhere? I don't know. This is the baby head. His eyes are following me. He's so scary. Hammer. Knife. Okay. I don't know what any of that was for. A N V's upside down. We just flushed the toilet. Was that it? Oh gosh. Do I need to smash this baby in the head? I'll just keep pushing this. Okay. It's funny. Nice. Bat, cigar, ladder, lacrosse stick. Razor, eyeglasses, plunger, sliced bread. That was funny. I don't know what this is. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was like, get an extra hint. Okay, focus up here. Bat. Cigar, ladder. Cigar. Nice. Okay. Lacrosse stick. Lacrosse. Razor, plunger, sliced bread. It's a fortune cookie, right? Razor, plunger. I just need one more. I thought that was the razor. Let's, plunger. I was gonna say let's use our hint, but didn't need it. Okay. This is little spiky spikes. This is just a dark place. This. That is up here as well. Chair. And this should be this. This is a corner, so we can just kind of play with this one till we find it. That kind of looks like... I don't know what that kind of looks like. That's up here. This is another corner, so there. This is jacket. This is also jacket. And this is jacket. Oh, this old thing again. It's an edge piece, so. Right? Or is it not? It looks like an edge piece. I don't know. That piece is confusing me. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Wasn't an edge piece. June 10th. While my malady goes undiagnosed, I'm left to search medical encyclopedias for comparable symptoms. Although many have passed from yellow fever, I am thankfully not experienced evidence to its presence. Charles takes good care of me, but lately has become rather withdrawn. I often hear peculiar sounds from his workshop, and he appears to be keeping odd hours. My accommodations are pleasant, and I spend the greater part of my day resting in hopes of regaining my strength. When possible, I enjoy exploring this wonderful stately manor. Charles has built a most beautiful, albeit cluttered home. He appears to take great pride in procuring an absolute hoard of varied non-essentials, as most men do. All right, storage room. Oh, we're starting with a puzzle. Puzzle me this. Oh. Stab. Stab. I don't know why we did that. Cheep, cheep. What the heck? I mean, that looked like an egg coming from this guy, and it's got a number 1 there, so... Should we try that? Then 2 is either dollars or cents. 3... I don't know how we determine what 3 is. Gotta get the little mousey out. I don't know what we're doing with this either. There we go. Okay. Okay. I mean... there we go. You've been feeded. Is that it? There we go. Nice. Pocket watch. Eye of Horus. Miner's lantern. Toolbox. Snake. Red dye. Golden pig. Wooden candelabra. Yikes. Yikes to every bit of that. Golden pig. Why? Red dye? Snake. Toolbox? Is that this? No? Dang it. Toolbox. Miner's lantern. I don't know what the Eye of Horus is. Pocket watch. Let's see if we can find the pocket watch in the toolbox. There's that. I mean, we can look for an eye. I don't have any idea what that is. I don't have a general idea of what I'm looking for in this situation. Okay. Toolbox, toolbox, toolbox. Okay, I wanna know what this is. It's just an eye? Why didn't you just say that then? Eyeball. Padlock. Wagon wheel. Rope. Woman's profile. Definitely remember that now. Accordion. Flashlight. Olive. Alright, let's find that accordion. There we go. Dining room. A violin. Spider. Pen. Tire iron. Top. Tops used to be great. Y'all ever play with a top? Those are so much fun. Drum. Frog. Magnifier. That's a weird way to say it. Okay. Pen and top. Yeah, that's the gavel from mallet. Okay. We can come back here. We'll do that. To the music room. Pencil. Paint scraper. Folding ruler, is that this? Sure is. Dart. Tape measure. Ant. Seriously? A balance. There's the ant. And a saxophone. Okay, I was worried about that ant, but that one was not too bad. Library. turkey. Oh. Tricked me right off the bat, eh? Turkey. Bell. There's so much stuff down here. Like, my eyes don't even want to look here because there's so much stuff down here. A snake. Hang on, pepper grinder. I saw that one. Snake. Donut. For sure. There's a turkey. Umbrella, beer stein, and globe. So much stuff down here. There's a snake. Nice. Umbrella. Okay. So we did find a few things here. Bell, beer stein, and globe. Here's the globe. The stein? Alright, I don't want to come back here, so let's hit the bell. And we need 7 more. We can do that, right? This place is new, I think. I don't think I've been out here before. Creeper. Fire alarm. Clarinet. Axe. Guess that's a pickaxe, not an axe. You got me. Donut. Tape. Jeez. This is one that's all one color. Bowling ball. Hot dog. Hat dog. And a scale. Gonna be one of those weird scales again. There's so much stuff out here, like weird stuff. What's this? I don't even know what that is. Is that headphones? What's that? That was a donut. Fire alarm, axe, tape, hot dog, scale. Scale? Yep, is another one of them weird ones. Fire alarm. What's that meant to be? There's tape. What do we got left? 2, and I've got 3 hints. Here's an axe. And here's a hot dog. Alright, I guess we just won't know what the fire alarm is this time. It's a door? I thought that was fingers, but that's not fingers. It's jacket. Here? I knew I could do it. Wait. He don't want to cooperate. Oh, this is more of her face. Her facial region. That's a hand. Bedpost? Yes, but pillow as well. Door? Arm? Nope. Jacket. I'd recognize that mustache anywhere. Jeez, was that a scream? Yikers. Oh, it's his hand. Got it. Got it. You go here. Up you go. Up you go. Nice. June 14th. Doctor visit. I grow weaker with each day's passing, and last night took a turn for the worse. I am now experiencing blackouts and find it difficult to keep my mind focused. My body seems almost incapable of regulating temperature. June 15th, the next day, the local physician arrived again this morning and ran his routine array of probing and reviewing my failing condition. I am exhausted with the endless parade of horse pills and repulsive elixirs I must ingest in hopes of restraining my symptoms. Charles, too, has become exceedingly fatigued with the burden of my care and has suggested we take hire of a live-in nursemaid to provide assistance. I am fortunate to have such a kindly friend. Ain't your friend, sister? In the garden, eh? Alright, skull. Rake. Stamp. Red cabbage. 2 bowlers. Well, that's a bowler. The second one's probably a hat, right? You're just messing with me? Yeah. Didn't fall for it. You can't trick me. Brass bell. Cane and 2 hangers. Again. Can't trick me this time. Alright, where's that cane? The Citizen Cane. Got him. Treehouse. Axe. Hot dog. Orange slice. Fish. Hammer level. Harmonica horseshoe. That's not a hammer. That's not a hammer. Is it this? Nope. Here's a horseshoe. Hey, I need a hammer. Nice. Harmonica. What do I got? A 38? Probably need to start being a little bit more careful with my hints. I feel like it's up here somewhere, but it just all blends together. There's a violin. I don't want to pigeonhole myself there either. Okay, let's not use a hint yet. We'll go to the next map and come back. Oh. Oh dear me. Scary possum. Why are we letting all these flies out? There's a mouse in that one. Possum. Okay. I don't know. You beat me. Ape. What do you want me to do? This isn't connected yet, obviously. I have to catch the flies? But where do they go? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I gotta zap them. Okay. One up here. And then you. Come here. Come here. Come here. You get zapped here. Okay. We did something. What are we doing? I need a coin. But what am I supposed to put this on? 35? This is going up to 35. Okay, so yellow 1. Can you give me another one? Blue, so probably green next time. Green this time. Maybe it's 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know, man. How do you, you just have to guess right, or is there actually something to this? Okay. There we go. That took a little too long, I think. All right. Muffin, rose, umbrella. Abacus, knife, axe. Red bottle, guitar. Muffin, rose, umbrella. Knife, axe, guitar. That's a knife. That's a big knife, but it's a knife. A muffin, you say? Where could I find a muffin? Muffin, rose, umbrella. Okay, there's the knife. Muffin, rose, umbrella. That did not look like a rose at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to come back here. Because I want to keep moving. Okay, pineapple. Cactus. Axe, gavel, bottle. Badge. Elephant. Axe, gavel, pretzel. Alright, where is that delicious pretzel? Show me that pretzel. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Right there. Tasty. Nice. Backyard. Spigot. Fish. Grapes. Box knife. Acorn. Buddha. Pineapple. Lantern. And what's that? Spigot? There we go. We did it. Front porch. Eggplant. Broccoli. Shovel. Shaker. There's the shovel. Shaker. Safety pin. Grapes. They do love them some grapes in this game. Apple, shuttlecock. We've had those, both of those before. All right, shaker and grapes. Shaker. Like, what the heck is a shaker? Is that like a maraca? I don't know what a shaker is. Where are the grapes? We should be able to find the grapes. Still trying to find the shaker. Grapes? Alright. Tell me what this shaker is. It is a maraca. Okie dokie. Taxidermy room. Hammer. A brush. Feather. Just one feather. Telescope. Bacon. Mmm. Bacon. Bananas. A pencil. Bug sprayer. Brush, feather, pencil. I mean, here's a lot of feathers. You gonna give me that? Pencil. Brush. Could be a paintbrush, could be a scrub brush. Scrub brush it is. Alright, let's hint the feather. In here. Ooh. Peacock feather. Dark. Right here. Here. It's nice that these have words on them. I can actually... Oh, that's not where that goes. It goes down here. Can actually use these pretty easily, right? Spells. Oh no. What's he doing? That looks like some hair, wispy hair. Hair whispers. That's definitely a hairball. This is just a book. Right? There we go. It's a W. Eyeballs. Lippers. Fingers. Another eyeball. Here. There. There we go. June 21st, strange behavior. Charles's absence has become increasingly commonplace. Although he benevolently tends to me, he is often away from the house for extended periods and returns with the most unusual oddities. One such example is the ever-expanding library on the floor above my quarters. He has taken up an affinity for compiling an extensive assortment of books and manuals whose subject matter would chill your very heart. Great tomes on topics including dark magic, voodoo, and witchcraft have exceeded shelf space and must be piled waist high. I was aware of Charles's penchant for the written word, yet his theme of choice is most unsettling. Ooh. Alright guys, we have been going for several hours now, so I think we're going to have to take a break here. We'll definitely come back and finish this one up in the next week or two whenever I get some free time to jump back into this one. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys sticking around tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of the night. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.